how do stream how do you stream? How to entertain? How to do things? I really should just. I haven't been getting substitute jobs. I should just fucking start streaming again on the weekdays. Okay. Card. Okay. Outer Worlds. Fuck, was it? No, it's not next week. After it is affiliate anniversary. Ooh. Yeah. What was I doing? I think I'm just gonna do them fast. Kinda just wanna do. Kinda also just wanna kinda just wanna finish the game. I'm not.
Not today, Sam. I am not in the mood for a deep clean. Oh, all right. Some culprit who shall not be named spilled Rizzo's lemon slap on my console.
Talking about me? Like I'm the only one that comes in here? Ada?
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Status report. 13 jobs scheduled for area maintenance.
Okay. Parvati and Ellie? Yeah. What? Oh. Hello.
Do you mind? I'm meeting someone.
Roll my eyes and sigh dramatically.
Oh. You mean I'm supposed to be meeting you?
Why do you sound so surprised?
Nothing, it's just... I thought you'd be taller. Anyway, let's not get hung up on
I
that.
am not a stormtrooper.
The Phoenix is a wanted
I'm
man and the
just
board has
fine at
eyes
my height.
everywhere in Byzantium. Yeah, that's my codename for... You know, our mutual friend.
Who's our mutual friend?
Oh. I'm Golden Eagle.
That's pretty cringe. Of course you.
It makes perfect sense if you know about the territoriality of old Earth birds of prey.
Do I have a codename?
Yeah. I named you Cuckoo.
Seriously?
It makes sense if you think about it, because I didn't know who you were, and old Earth cuckoos would routinely trick other birds into feeding them.
You okay?
Does this mean I'm supposed to have one too? Fine, but make it a really good one.
Let's go with Rufus Hummingbird.
Forget it. Codenames are for amateurs anyway.
Too late. I've already marked it off. Can't just go reassigning codenames.
God damn it.
Oh, can I be Chicken? Because chickens will adopt any critter's baby and keep him warm.
You sure you don't want to be Raven or Sparrowhawk?
Aw.
Okay. Chicken it is.
Parvati.
Anyway, you're looking to make contact with Minister... Magpie, right? I should warn you, it won't be easy. He spends most of his time in his estate, which is heavily guarded.
There's gotta be a way to catch the minister someplace less perfect.
Afraid not. He almost never leaves his home, and his
Looks like I'm
guards
killing
never
a bunch
leave
of
him.
guards then.
Can't say I blame him. It's scary out of doors. I mean, can you even count how many times we've been shot at?
What work specialist?
At least 2.
Our mutual friend is really branching out. Whoa, I'm not one of your B&E specialists. I just provide intelligence.
What can you tell me?
Some of the guards hang around Billingsley's House of Inebriation between shifts.
That place is still open? I used to study there during medical school.
Maybe you could do some reconnaissance there. You know, swipe a key while nobody's looking. Just remember, you didn't hear it from me. I've always been fascinated by birds. If you ever research Earth species, there are thousands of them, so colorful and distinct.
Here we got 11 flavors of terror rays and not much else. That kind of variety? I mean, gosh, seems almost impossible.
The other thing about birds, though, is their environmental indicators.
When they die off, it's a sign that something's wrong.
Exactly. I started thinking about everything we see around Halcyon, and all the things we don't see. For starters, you rarely come across anyone living in Byzantium who wasn't born here, even though we get ships in all the time.
Trust me, anyone with a lick of sense gets out of here as soon as possible.
But most people don't. In fact, most people stay exactly where they start. Doesn't that seem strange to you?
Really?
And then there's the way nothing gets fixed. There used to be a suggestion box around here. People would drop ideas in. Nothing ever came of them, of course.
Seems pretty normal, actually.
Sure, that part is. That's why they install shredders in those boxes, after all. But one day the shredder broke. No one came to fix it. And since it wasn't working, we didn't have anywhere to file our complaints. So you can imagine how messy things got.
I bet your repair folks couldn't find parts. Back in Edgewater, I'd have to take something apart just to put another thing back together.
Might have been the paperwork. Here, you have to append forms to your forms, and law help you if there's a single dash out of place.
A regular tragedy.
At first, management put up an out-of-order sign, but that just seemed to worry people, like they were advertising something wasn't working. They eventually took the whole suggestion box sign down so that people didn't have any expectations about it. But they never fixed it, never replaced it. Doesn't that seem odd to you?
That's just how things go around.
Except that's not how they go. At least that's not how they're supposed to go in Byzantium. The whole episode made me wonder, if they can't fix something as simple as a suggestion box, what else aren't they fixing? After a while,
Yeah?
I got connected with our mutual friend and started using my position here to feed him information when I could. That's it, really.
Alright, got work.
Good luck,
to do.
Cuckoo.
Fuck you. What's up, Dazzo? Could just teleport. Eh, we'll walk. Come here often, you do? Me neither.
Antiquarians, antibiotics. Take comfort in knowing that anything antibiotics cannot stop will probably kill you quickly.
Guards. Wait a darn tootin' minute. It's women.
I've always Hey! Stand
Hey.
back! You. I'm part of Minister Clark's personal detail, and that means you gotta keep 5 feet back at all times.
Didn't know I was talking to such a big shot.
Yep, you're looking at the minister's newest personal guard. Right here. The others took me out to celebrate on account of me just getting hired and all.
What's so important about guarding Minister Clark?
He's basically the most important person in the colony, which makes me the most important guard in the colony.
Makes sense.
Yeah. That means I got a key to the minister's estate, my own personal UDL issued shotgun. They don't give those out to just anyone.
Congratulations.
I've nearly made it to the top, my friend. I'm just 2 promotions away from on-the-job bathroom breaks.
How about I buy you a drink to celebrate your promotion?
That's a great idea! I'll have a Spectrum vodka.
Captain, I can smell him from clear over here. I reckon he's had a fair number already.
Sure
Point.
have, because today's my big day.
Today's his big day.
Good ears, too.
And a powerful thirst. You have a Spectrum vodka for a new pal? Here's to me.
Oh, I actually did have some in my inventory.
Hey, you are really great.
You're
told you
really
that?
great.
We should be friends.
We should.
Wow, listen to me. I'm soaked. I should probably slow down before I'm face down on the tile somewhere. Who am I kidding? I could have another. You got another?
I got another.
It's not every day you get your dream job, right? Wow, you've got like this crazy energy. Has anyone ever told you that? You're like a Manosaur. You got a Manosaur energy. Oh, Laws, I gotta stop. I'm seeing at least 2 of you. Oh, he's medium height with like medium colored hair and like
The
a kind
fuck?
of a medium face. Just like in his posters.
You haven't met him, have you?
Everyone tells me he's very
I
private.
thought you were his personal
okay?
guard.
Besides, I just started. Oh, maybe they got some at the bar.
What can I do? Then you'll want... Quite so.
Please allow me to
Spectrum vodka.
Hey, buddy. I really shouldn't. I'll have the worst hangover tomorrow if I don't stop.
Nonsense. You've got another in you. Doctor's orders.
Guess I can't argue with that.
Darn right.
Yeah. Was that one supposed to taste like Purple Berry Crunch? Or am I just tasting breakfast? I don't feel so good. I think I'm gonna be sick. I just need to sit down.
Oh. Yeah. I didn't do it. Fucking gave him alcohol poisoning. Ow. Ow! I thought the water would be a bit more than that.
What? Huh?
Oh
What was that?
shit.
I better
Here they
take a look.
come!
Yeah, okay.
Off that armor! Captain! Dead on! Don't mess with us.
Great work.
Why do these people keep putting important stuff in their bathroom? Kind of weird.
Incoming!
Hello. Come to kill you.
Captain!
Before we go, stay high to the big boss man.
How did you get in here? You! Stop that! What do you think you're doing?
Whatever I want.
Well then, carry on. You! You just slaughtered those guards, and for what? To speak with me?
Yeah.
What could
Sure.
possibly be
Because
so
I forgot what
urgent?
I'm here for.
Oh my law. Captain! Captain! That's the minister! Mr. Clark! Oh wow!
So, this is one of the guys who runs the colony, huh? Small room for a big shot.
If this is about another Aetherwave clip or radio spot, you may kindly fuck off, as the parlance goes. I'm not doing any more.
Cut the crap. I'm here for that.
Drugs, of course. What else would it be? I don't have any drugs. You should try a vending machine or a purveyor of curative goods.
I don't know if our chemicals are here, but this guy is definitely not.
Will that be all, then? Oh dear, I don't think I can say this any more slowly. Unless... Of course! It's Rockwell again, who else? And I thought he was only holding me here to keep me out of the way. You are a quick study, indeed.
Darn right I am.
I've long suspected Rockwell of transacting business in my name, but this proves it.
Yeah, sure. It's always someone else who ordered the hookers and energizing ointment.
Please, this is important. Whatever it is that brought you here, Rockwell's the one behind it. How should I know? I've been under house arrest for years. But there is a way to find out, and perhaps to set things right. Whatever Rockwell's doing, he'll be doing it from the HHC headquarters. Your best lead is to look for details in his office.
This all feels off, Captain. Like when there's a storm coming, but everything's quiet and still.
Believe me, things have been off around here for a very, very long time. A reckoning is most certainly due.
Okay.
We really gonna do this? Getting involved is a messy business, and it rarely pays.
This is about more than bits. This is about the survival of the colony. If you don't help, who will? Why, this is starting to sound like an issue of Dissident Hunter.
Just tell me how to get there.
Via the Acropolis District, of course. That's where the most important corporate and government facilities are. But only board employees are allowed into the district. There's a heavily guarded checkpoint
kill
just
them all.
down the street. There might be a route through the maintenance tunnels, but I'm afraid I don't know specifics. Most people avoid the area for obvious reasons. Well, you won't have much human company down there. Plenty of sprats and automechanicals, though. When you reach the HHC building, this access card should get you up to the executive suites, where the chairman's office and what used to be my office are. Wait! Brockwell has one of the only terminals capable of transmitting to the Earthbound message drone. This is our chance. Please, take this and transmit it from his office. Brockwell hasn't given me any messages from Earth for years. He's desperate to keep me out of contact with the Earth Directorate. But they need to know what's happening here. Why, indeed. I know so little about you, much less your motivations. But I'm afraid I don't have many options, confined as I am. Besides, I've nothing to lose. If you're looking into Rockwell, I can only hope you're also looking out for Halcyon.
All right,
Good.
sure.
Halcyon is in dire need of someone like you.
Get out of the way. What's that? Iron Byzantine. Yeah.
You must. Oh, there. That's one right there.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. I gotta do the stealthy way. Where?
You take real good care of your pistol, Dr. Fenhill.
I oughta. Kept me alive this long.
I mean, you treat it nice. Makes me happy to see, because I feel the same way about my wrench.
Look, it's a tool that does a job. Feelings got nothing to do with it.
Not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice. He should already be cleared out. Tall.
Captain, I stand out here like a big, greasy thumb.
I have to go through 3 checkpoints just to take a bathroom break.
Can't be too careful.
Welcome to the official
Dissidents
headquarters
like
of the
Phineas Wells will
Halcyon
stop at
Holdings
nothing.
Corporation Board. Today's greeting is brought.
Yeah.
State your business. Please step away. This entry is for high priority HHC business only. Huh. I didn't realize we were still using those iridescent stickers. But this looks right. I'll just need you to register your weapons with a revised request to carry 32B form. Each weapon will need a separate form. Now, let's see. Damn it. When did I run out of forms?
Oh, man. Oh, what a shame.
You don't have to be sarcastic about it. Look, you don't have time to wait on new forms, and I can't afford the citations for impeding HAC business. So I'm going to save us both some trouble and waive your forms. Just know there are a bunch of guards upstairs, and they're all high on dervish mist and low on patience. So try anything funny, and they'll paint the walls with your guts.
I was beginning to like you, and then you got rude. Hey there, Daniel.
Excuse me, just a moment. I beg your pardon. Minister Clark's former office is currently closed to solicitors.
I've been doing good. How are you? Hey.
What? Oh dear. Thank you for reminding me. I can't stand the thought of someone else's hands touching my custom letterheads.
Not your custom letterhead. Come on, Parvati. Come on, you inside, so close the door.
Just goes to show you never really see your
Why'd you guys-
hometown until you travel with a visitor.
What do we... Really? Chairman, the rough cut of the presentation is prepared to play. The PR department has a lot of work to do, but we've covered the basics. Halcyon is on the brink of starvation. Board scientists are working on a solution. Workers can look forward to the lifetime employment program for their chance to contribute. You'll see the current version when you print your keycard for the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. And yes, before you ask, the Demethos, the Falk site, has been delivered there. It's waiting for your sign-off on the broad strokes. I want to make sure you saw it. Don't worry, I'll make sure it gets properly edited. Uh-oh.
Good afternoon. I'm Chairman Rockwell, and I'm here to address a serious issue facing us. As you all know, our colony has been successful beyond our wildest dreams. Unfortunately, we've recently discovered that our food supply will not be able to sustain Halcyon's population in the long term.
Oh.
Everyone will die.
That's not good.
Everyone will slowly stop living from malnutrition. But we're doing it together, and that's what matters. I fucking swear, if someone doesn't give me something to read that will placate the masses soon, all of you will find yourselves violently unemployed. But I can assure you there's nothing to fear. We've got a solution. It's called the Lifetime Employment Program. We will freeze most of the colony to preserve resources, while the best and brightest of Byzantium continue living in prosperity. Look, you idiots! How many times do I have to tell you we can't say shit like that? Fire whoever wrote this! While Halcyon's brightest minds solve the problem of our nutritional shortage, the rest of the colony will be placed in suspended animation. Individuals will be revived on a rotating basis, so that every Halcyon can be part of the important work of saving our colony. By testing paperweights. Sorry, couldn't resist. Let's go again. And someday, in the not-too-distant future when we've solved this crisis, we'll all be back together again working for the good of Halcyon. Until then, the board shall provide for the deserving just as it always has. So, obey your supervisors, take your vitamins, follow your corporate-mandated grooming rituals, And rest assured, with the board on your side, there is nothing to worry about.
Lovely. Okay. That. Bert.
I don't know about you, but I'm all for living fast and dying young.
Can I open this room yet?
Wow, you got that?
Here. Nothing. Booze. What do I care about? Okay.
Not so fast. The Ministry of Accuracy and Morale is off limits to everyone without X-36 level clearance.
It's okay. I'm a doctor.
I don't care if you're a brain surgeon. If you don't work here, or for Chairman Rockwell himself, you're not getting in.
Worth a try. You'd be surprised how often that works.
Like I said, X-36 clearance only beyond this point. I don't know how you got that, but I still don't know you, and I don't have any new clearances on the list.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna start taking my lunches out of the city. That woman from downstairs.
That scientist? The one who's been pounding the...
Okay, keep them quiet.
Okay, nothing there. Immediately hostile. Not gonna go in there yet.
Hey, did Tillman get transferred or something?
That's right. You weren't here when it happened. Some UDL officers took him into custody.
Oh, law, what did they take him?
Sorry, I'm kinda in the middle of something. I knew it. He's eating your lunch too, isn't he? That greedy little cysty pig. This is great. I finally have someone else to complain to.
Do these people got nothing else to occupy their time?
Complaining is a competitive sport in Byzantium.
You'll get your turn. Right now, we're talking about Theodore. Oh, that's no problem. I can get you into the lab. In fact, let's go there now.
Hell yeah.
Theodore's out right now, but we should be ready when he gets back. That way, everyone can see you chew him out. This is going to be so good. Hold, I need a favor. Think you could let my friend through just this once? After all, you still owe me.
Fine. But I don't want to hear anything about the catch-up packet incident ever again. And he's on his own if he runs into the guards downstairs.
You're the best, Hold.
Thank you. Oh, so this is gonna wait. Nice. Yes. We'll get mad.
What's this I hear about you ordering more tests performed with sample 4157? That batch failed spectacularly.
No one's texting. Fucking shit. Anyway. That.
Nice going.
Why not? Go. Yes. Woo. Did it, Parvati and Ellie. Did it. Yay, team. Ah. Nice.
If you don't mind my saying, you have a message from Adjutant Sophia Akande.
No one ever looks quite the same in person as they do in my reports. And my reports of you have been exceptionally thorough. You've had quite a career.
What'd I do? You mean stumbling around the colony pretending to know what I'm doing?
I think you're being modest.
I think I'm being
I've been
completely
keeping up with
sincere.
you ever since Emerald Vale. Now that was an interesting piece of work. A rundown backwater, barely worth the ink on a map. Until you showed up. You walked through Edgewater and in your wake transformed it from a loyal company town to a haven for dissidents. I'm actually a little impressed. All this happened because some mysterious stranger fell out of the sky.
A ruggedly good-looking mysterious stranger? You sound like you approve.
Not always. For the longest time, I could never be sure if you were on our side or against us.
If you're a corporation, I'm
You
against
should
you.
be back on the Hope, frozen in a hibernation chamber. Yet here
Oh shit,
you
she
are,
knows a lot.
flying about in a stolen ship, leaving a trail of paperwork in your wake. The board doesn't know what to make of you. But I do. I've seen your potential. There's so much.
You want me to join your side and rule this galaxy with you? How do you know I'm from the Hope?
You haven't exactly been keeping it a secret.
Yeah, fair point, yeah.
We raised security on the Hope after Wells broke in. As for discovering the identity of the missing colonist, all we had to do was scan the passenger manifest.
I'm sure you didn't do all this to flatter me.
You have something I want. I'd like to negotiate.
I'm listening.
Phineas Wells is wanted by the board. I want to convince you to turn him in to us. He has a litany of charges against him. Vandalism, illegal experimentation, sedition. I could go on.
Then go on.
Wells is a dangerous madman. His plan is going to endanger everyone in Halcyon. He's an obsessive psychopath. And he's using you. You're in contact
Ain't the first
with Wells.
time.
I want you to send us a tracing signal from his communication terminal.
Hold on. I'm getting a lot of noise on this signal. Could you fuck off and never call back?
You are making a serious mistake.
Adjutant Akonde's call has been terminated.
I love that.
Will
Could
there
you
be
fuck
anything
off
else,
and never
Captain?
call again? They're probably still gonna find me.
Now arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
They somehow tracked my ship that far. They're probably gonna fucking track me here. Betting.
I've kept myself busy in your absence, optimized my formula. I'm now confident I can revive the remaining colonists. All I need now is the dimethyl sulfoxide. I'll take as much as you can give me. What? Oh, yes, well, that's obvious. Anyone with 2 working labs can see this colony's slouching toward oblivion.
There.
Why do you think we've been doing all this? I revived you to help me save Halcyon from annihilation. Hold on. Let me see if I understand this correctly. You're saying that Halcyon's on the brink of total collapse? And the chairman's plan to save all of us is to save himself? I always knew Halcyon was heading toward a systems collapse, but I never imagined we were already there. The board made this crisis, and now they want to solve it by freezing the rest of us? That's not a plan. That's a goddamn escape clause.
Well, they are a corporation, so yeah.
Things we don't have. Time and chemicals to revive the other settlers. None of this was supposed to happen. I was supposed to revive the Hope's colonists. We were supposed to have enough time to solve the problem before we all starved. Human test subjects. Oh, that's grotesque. That's unthinkable. That's exactly what I'd expect out of the board.
These are all the chemicals I could get anymore, and I would have killed them.
Damn, that's not enough. Not nearly enough for the whole ship. I could revive a handful of settlers. Maybe, possibly, 10. We're out of time. We're out of chemicals. We may very well be out of options. If the board has their way, we're all going to be spending
So did I fuck up? Should I have just killed innocent people?
Do you realize
I've been killing innocent guards that are just doing their jobs. So like,
the board's going to kill them all? Toss them out into space just to make room in their hibernation chambers. Short of lining up every member of the board and shooting them in the back of the head.
sounds like a good plan.
Do you know what's waiting for us on the Hope? Scientists, engineers, artists, the brightest minds
You want me to go
Earth ever
shoot
sent
some
us,
people in the head?
uncorrupted by
I can do that. I can do that, Phineas.
the board's going to dispose of them all.
Let me go. Let me go kill him.
Transform the Hope into a prison for the rest of us. They're likely on their way to the Hope as we speak. We need to get to those colonists before the board. I have enough chemicals to start reviving a few of them, but no easy way to get
Is
them
this
off
the fucking finale of the game?
Merciful gibbering law, you're a genius! We bring the Hope to us. Skip the entire ship across the distance of colony space, right next to my lab.
Hope's probably damaged. We'll have to route power from the unreliable.
Yes, exactly. You're a step ahead of me.
420 XP. Nice.
If we link up the Hope to the unreliable, then use your navigational computer to calculate a reasonably safe vector, we can skip the entire colony ship into the rings of Terra 2.
I don't know much about skip drives, not the physics anyhow. I do know the Hope's real massive. How's our bitty little ship supposed to skip it?
Excellent question, my sharp-witted mechanic. You will use your own ship to power up the Hope skip drive. Your navigational computer can handle the rest.
I've got a healthy disregard for personal safety, but this sounds crazy, even to me.
Your instincts are correct. By any reasonable definition of sanity, this plan is crazy. Isn't it wonderful? You'll need to switch on the Hope's auxiliary power using the Unreliable. Then head to the bridge. Your navigational computer, Ada, should be able to activate the Hope skip drive. Once you've skipped the Hope next to my lab, I'll have easy access to the frozen colonists. I can start reviving them immediately.
Okay.
I know you're
No
wondering
questions.
why
Let's
I'm
go.
doing all this. Why I believe the people on the Hope are the answer to the colony's problems. The Hope is carrying some of humanity's most.
I understand this part, Phineas, because you've said it multiple times that the smartest brains are on that ship.
Still find a way to save Halcyon. The board would have us believe Halcyon is beyond saving. I choose to believe otherwise. If there's even the slightest chance we can save Halcyon from oblivion, then we have to take it. Certainly. How can I?
Okay.
Can we talk?
So we're really gonna do this? I've seen lots of crazy, Captain, but Phineas is in a class of his own. Do you really think he knows what he's doing? Sending us to skip the Hope into Terra-2's orbit right under the board's nose?
Yes.
Something tells me you're the first person to ever utter those words, Captain.
Probably.
I think this whole plan's insane, but it'll make a good story, you know, if we survive. Speaking of, I get that Phineas thinks he's saving the colony, but what about you? Why risk your neck on this crazy scheme?
People of Halcyon deserve. I can't. It's actually a Saturday night, so like I feel like I kind of have to say this one.
That thinking's gotten me into all sorts of trouble. Usually not the dying aboard prison kind. Still, all this depends on the other Hope colonists. Are they gonna pull us out of the shit? Or are we all just gonna leave a bigger, uglier stain on this corner of the galaxy?
We'll pull together. I'm confident in that.
You're too trusting, and I'm gonna remember that when I negotiate for my cut of our reward, okay? Well, whenever you're ready to do this, I'm with you. Anything else?
Where are we headed?
Oh, so, alright, you have no issues with the job then, Pravati. Cool. Did I use this? Did I use it? Oh, I think I probably did. I didn't. Okay.
Captain, I hope Dr. Wells has not dragged you into one of his irrational schemes again.
Oh, he has.
My diagnosis of his mental stability is not flattering.
Have you run a diagnosis of mine? 'Cause it's probably worse.
We have arrived at the Hope. I need you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary generator. You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her central computer to enable the skip drive. If your calculations are even slightly off, you could crash the entire colony ship into Terra-2.
Oh.
Or the sun.
Oh.
Forgetfulness can be an early warning sign of asphyxiation due to loss of pressurization. Are you breathing comfortably, Captain?
Probably
I need
not.
you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary generator. You'll have to connect me to the Hope.
Okay.
The Hope is the Groundbreaker's prettier, sleeker sister. She wandered off and got lost for 70 years, but just recently was found.
That's one way to
Also,
describe
there are
it.
hundreds of thousands of frozen organic life forms hibernating in her hold.
Okay. All right. Ooh.
I think I'll initiate it.
10 years. The longest trip Donna and I ever took was a week-long sojourn into the Silver Mountains. Even that set her on edge. He's a homebody, always was. Packed so much food we could have been stranded out on those rocks for a month and we probably would have been just fine. UDL sent us on a team building seminar into the city once. They paid for everything. Donna still packed nutrient bars, just in case the bus broke down. It's gonna take this ship 10 years to reach Halcyon, an entire decade. Good thing UDL provided the rations, so she might have dumped our life savings into mixed nuts and freeze-dried meat.
Let's hope we don't have to run in a hurry.
I feel like we're gonna have to run in a hurry now that you said that. There's something back here. Oh, dead robot. The corporate guard standing there menacingly. Spooked. Hi, friend. Don't mind me. Just running by. Y'all seriously? Okay. Y'all don't care about me, do you? Quincy Duncan. Alright, I'm just gonna ignore you.
Something's not right.
Here they come!
Well.
Great.
Sorry, Quincy Duncan. Oh, he gave me a key card. Alright, we're going loud. Ah! 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 That hurt!
Are you crazy? Stop that!
Sorry, Parvati. I don't think I could have done this silently, Joe. Come here and get bonked, bitch.
Everyone all right?
No. Now that's a lot of words. I'm not gonna read.
Nicely done.
Oh shit.
Clever.
I can access the area.
Great work. How'd you do that so fast? You all right, Captain? I mean, seeing this place again.
Parvati cares about my feelings. But I'm...
I see you've located the stasis chambers. Which pod were you slumbering in for so long, Captain? The missing one, I take it?
No shit. Yeah, of course the missing one.
What?
Corporate command.
These were the private quarters of the Hope's former crew. Shall we hold a moment of silence for the dearly departed? No? That's odd, because my programming would indicate that when forced to confront the idea of self-death...
Oh man, that cut her off. Thought it would just pause her.
I don't recognize you. Are you new here? I'm just trying to make sure you belong here. I guess you got a point. Yeah, move along.
Reminder. Maintenance workers on
Okay.
That's the Hope's computer up ahead. I'll admit, I am curious to wake him.
Once we switch that thing on, we can get out of here, right?
Comms patch after.
Greetings, Captain. I am speaking to you through the Hope's computer system. It's a rather cramped feeling, but it'll do.
Ada, am I doing the right thing?
Probably not, but don't let that stop you. My Constellation executables could use some beefing up.
Yeah.
Searching. Please stand by. Ah, found one. It will go great, Captain. I am almost 4.01% certain we will not die.
I like those odds. Let's skip the
Are
hope.
you sure? That is extremely dangerous. Skipping the Hope will void the warranty on the skip drive. And also potentially kill an entire planet. How is my humor now, Captain? Improved?
Very much improved.
Jump starting the skip drive. Destination set to the rings of Terra 2. I wouldn't advise that, Captain.
In case I don't get another chance to say it, it's been interesting, Captain.
It's been an honor. You're right. This is too complex. You do it.
Admitting a deficit? My, you never cease to amaze me, Captain.
Damn, I wanted to skip the hope.
1.
ADA, does your captain seriously intend to do a micro-jump in system with engines that haven't been powered in 70 years on a derelict ship?
That is what my captain intends, yes.
But that is a gross misuse of the skip drive. The Zero Point Drives Corp and I will not be held responsible for any damage incurred during transport, and this will cause extreme damage.
Yes, I am aware of that.
You should not be doing this. The humans will die.
Thank you, Hope. It looks like all systems are go. Captain, I would advise you to hold on to
All the
something
humans will die.
now.
Yes, okay. Whoa, we fucked up. I just realized our Phineas's ship
Oh, good.
is an
We are
asteroid.
still alive and have successfully skipped into Terra 2's orbit. I reported as much to Phineas Wells, but he has not responded. Perhaps you should check in on
Oh
him.
god, he's dead.
Oh. I feel like I've been turned inside out. Let's not do that again.
Okay.
Huh?
Huh?
Hold it. Something about you. Hey! Yeah. Move along.
Gotta get out of here, gotta get out of here, gotta get out. Can't teleport out. Can't fight travel. Fuck. What's the way out? Shit. I'm lost. And they suspected nothing.
Captain, Captain, I shall now play the transmission I received from Dr. Wells.
The board is here.
Yep.
They found me somehow. They're about to blast my door open. I can't stop them from getting me, and there isn't enough time to explain everything. But there's something very important you need to remember. The board, all their lackeys, they're all a bunch of swine. Do you hear me? They're fucking corporate swine.
Yeah.
You fucking pigs! I'll take you all out with me. I'll never...
It would seem the recording captured some rather dire events. I presume you'll want to dock at the orbital lab to check on your associate as soon as possible. How can I be of assistance? See you soon, Captain. We have successfully arrived at Phineas's orbital lab, Captain, and we are still in one piece.
Looks like we're probably finishing the game, actually. Oh, hello. Ah, fuck. Shit. Whoa.
Ready for more.
Where'd corporate commander go? He went flying.
Real slick.
Ooh. Fins. Oh, 630 DPS. Oh. Let's do it. Henry. I like. Fucking, is this the final mission?
Captain, as it appears we may soon be embarking for a maximum security prison planet, I believe the crew would like to speak with you to, as you humans put it, air some concerns.
Howdy, gang.
So, Phineas got himself taken to Tartarus. That's usually a one-way trip.
Breaking Phineas
Among Us.
Wells out of a maximum security penitentiary. I
No.
can't think of a better lost cause to commit ourselves to.
To extract the scientist, you will need to infiltrate the labyrinth. But that course of action is likely to be quite dangerous, Captain.
Great. Figures I gotta be the one to save the day.
Don't look at it as saving the day. Look at it as securing your investment. Phineas owes you big time.
I'm
True,
sure the
he
outlaw
does.
Phineas will appreciate you saving his day, as it were, Captain. If you really mean to do this, you should see to your final affairs and close out any unfinished business. Once you sneak into Tartarus, you may be there a while. Or permanently.
What do you think about all this?
The craziest plan I've ever heard. And I mean that as a compliment.
You didn't hire me to think. And I ain't
I'm
about
doing
to
good,
start now.
Wookster. How are you?
You're my boss. And I'll walk
Was the
into
pro
fire with
gamer.
I know it's dangerous. And I won't lie and say I'm not scared out of my
Pro
wits.
Souls gamer.
But I couldn't live with myself if we didn't do something.
You're asking for more than bravery from us, Captain. But there are worse ways to go than dying for a good cause. I'm in.
Let Sam get the grime out. It's what our units do best.
Yeah.
The entire plan is a terrible idea, but I admire your bravado, Captain, which leads me to illogically believe, against the odds, that you will be successful.
If we don't make it, at least it'll be a great story.
Got my trusty tossball stick, got my ass-kicking boots. I'm ready, boss.
You can count on us, Captain. We're crew. For real crew. That means we got each other's backs. Right?
Never thought I'd volunteer to break into a prison. Seems like your tendency towards risky behavior is rubbing off on me, Captain.
Command not recognized.
Waiting on your command, Captain.
Tally ho! To our deaths. Probably. Well, kill some corporation people. Yay! Saves made after this point. Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm not gonna do the DLC. I bought the... I mean, I bought it on sale for like, well, probably less than 20 bucks, I think. In the winter sale. I don't... I'm not gonna do the DLC. Is it still on Game Pass? I don't know. I don't have Game Pass. I don't give money to Microsoft aside from paying for Windows when I had to build the PC. I get them via Bing points. How the fuck you do that?
I am pleased to inform you that we have arrived at the labyrinth. Please be advised that the punishment for trespassing is execution.
Sounds about right.
Please be advised that electrical storms on the surface of Tartarus make departure impossible at this time.
Sounds about right.
Resident count is as follows: 3,071. Resident deaths, including but not limited to executions, are as follows: 1,684. Resident escapes are as follows: 0. The interior can be chilly. Take a scarf with you, Captain. I would also ask that you leave your captain's ID with me, in the event that you do not return.
Promise not to leave without me?
I can make the assurance that I will not leave with another captain unless you do not return within 876,541,652 hours. Oh, speak of the devil. Captain, I am receiving a transmission from the prison's docking
Use my
authority
free
now.
DP.
Attention, unauthorized spacecraft. This is a maximum security installation.
So wait,
Your
so
presence
yeah, with
here is an explicit violation of UDL corporate policy.
how does Game Pass even work?
You are hereby confined to your docking platform until a ticket detailing your crimes has been filed and notarized. At which point,
Like if you get
your vessel will be seized.
you get
and will be
achievements,
executed.
you gain points that you can then use to get stuff. So if so, that's cool. Wait, this isn't Terra 2, my mistake. I'll just leave.
Your ship is not permitted to leave until you remit payment for your fines and submit yourself to execution.
What the fuck?
Only after your smoking corpse is thrown from an airlock will we lift the lockdown on your spacecraft.
That was
Captain, I would not recommend this
That was
course
rude.
of action.
Hey, how do I know you're a real officer under that helmet? Show me your biometric ID.
All right. I'm feeling generous. I'm transmitting the ID of a productive, law-abiding employee so you can see what one looks like before you die. Anyway, Tartarus Docking Authority signing up. Hang on. Another ship just pulled into your dock. Wait, is that from the Groundbreaker? What the? Pay no mind to that. Just have a pleasant day.
Transmission terminated. Biometric ID received. Transferring data to external cartridge.
Oh shit, I have his
How
ID.
can I be of assistance? May luck be with you. Of course, as I am sure you are aware, luck does not exist. But it seems to comfort humans to believe they possess good quantities of it.
Go shoot some fucking corporate pigs.
Stay safe out there.
Eat the rich. Eat the rich. Maybe I shouldn't have my gun out. But I'm ready to bust it.
The board will never own Groundbreaker. Not while I breathe. Push on, Mardak.
Oh! Huh! Me doing all my side quests worked. The first area was really slow. I spent the vast majority of I think this time on the first two parts of the world. First two areas. I mean, I don't think it's bad. It's just like if you enjoy the
Are you new here? I didn't think
combat
you were hiring more
of
staff.
Fallout 4, you'll like it.
Whoa, nothing.
Fallout 4 New Vegas, you'll like this. Me, it's not my style.
This might be the loneliest place in the whole system.
Yeah, it's by the it's by Obsidian. I'm excited for Obsidian's Elder Scrolls game. That's what it's gonna be.
Nice of them to leave us a few options.
What options do we have? It looks like we can only go one way. Oh, got two ways. Gonna walk right through, 'cause I belong here. I really want to blast some people with my gun. Bitch. Oh yeah, if I don't stand still. Stand still. My meter thing doesn't go down. This. Break it all down. I don't care. We're doing the finale of the game, Wookie. I don't think it matters. Wookie, fucking do that meme build. Do it. Do it. Use the power of the Force. Did I upgrade? Can I? I probably should. I don't even know which one. Which is my arm? I'm assuming this is my arm. Oh yeah, because you're done with this semester, aren't you? Pretty good. The pit. Does your summer semester start like right away? Starts Monday? Yeah. Yeah. Retro Rocket. Six weeks? Fog. I like how I'm able to stuff through everything though.
Let's go, troops. Stellar Base counting on us.
Are you new here?
Yeah, what's it to you? Don't need a welcome. And then you're moving to Hollywood, right, Wookie?
Well, look who it is.
Oh shit, it's the bitch.
I'll be damned. I was prepping the studio for our announcement, and here you are as a bonus. I had heard you'd taken a mechanic under your wing. What's the matter, girl? Couldn't find actual employment?
The captain's treated me right. Better than any of you bored folk ever have. I'm exactly where I want to be.
Ah, and the wayward doctor. Are you about done with your escapades? We have faces that need lifting, after all.
These days, I'm more interested in breaking them. Wouldn't mind taking a swing at yours.
Ooh.
When you go off and get yourself shot, try to avoid taking one to the face. I'll want it recognizable to show to my citizens.
Darn right, Justin. Chairman Rockwell, I presume. What's that? Get out of my way, Rockwell,
I'm not
you
in your way, you dullard. You talk to me. You want to go die in a blaze of glory? Be my guest. Besides, I don't know what you think you're doing here, but Sophia's doing good work up there with Phineas. Your efforts will be in vain.
Please, Phineas would rather die than cooperate.
Yes, he is an extraordinarily obstinate fellow, isn't he?
Yep,
He isn't
you're
working for us
torturing
per
him, aren't
se.
you?
Semantics, he'll come around. But that's between us.
I'm doing good, Justin. How are you?
As far as my adoring citizens will know, we've turned a dangerous crackpot into a working-class man. It's a miracle.
That crackpot is saving the frozen colonists you gave up on.
Oh yes, go on, wake them up, add more mouths to feed. That'll solve our starvation problems. I don't know what half-baked plans that simpleton in a lab coat has been leading you through, but it's done. It's over. Let me ask you something, Captain. Have you at any point thought about not fucking up our entire society?
At least that means
No.
someone's recognizing our work.
I'm making actual progress towards stabilization and recovery. You're just getting in the way.
You know, I wouldn't have to if you'd be more cooperative about all this.
Oh, right. This coming from the psychopathic outlaw. Yes, I'll try to be more open-minded about your path of wanton dissent.
Yeah.
We don't need your help.
You're doing a great job. With your resources and folks on the Hope, we could do a lot.
I'll admit, there's no shortage of talent.
Wait, am I actually about to persuade Rockwell?
Look, I'm not an unreasonable man. If you manage to storm the castle, as it were, and make it out of here with Phineas alive, I can't exactly afford more havoc than you've already caused. Fine. If you survive, you'll need
I did it.
to sell the rest of the board on your plan.
You damn right you will. Otherwise, I'm coming for you next. Oh.
Make him regret it.
Ah! I'm almost dead! Chairman Rockwell! Well, this... shit. Looks like he won't be helping us. I don't know what went wrong there. You know what? The fire was better on the robot. Yeah. Die, robot. Well, it's all because of this guy. This corporate recruit came in shooting. Whatever.
All right, MSI. I'm not one for rousing speeches, but the captain needs our help. So get in there and fight.
Yo, Sanchar? Let's fucking go, my dude.
Whatever comes of this, I'm just real glad to know you all.
Captain, you have an uncanny talent for complicating my life.
Yeah.
You've disrupted the balance of power.
Yeah.
You've upset the natural order of things.
Yeah.
You've introduced uncertainty, and
Yeah.
there is nothing I despise more than uncertainty.
Okay. We're taking down the corporation, motherfucker. We're uplifting proletariat. Putting the means of production in our hands.
Do you imagine you're leading some grand revolutionary army?
Yeah.
The iconoclasts and MSI have put aside their differences and attacked the prison together. I never imagined such a thing would be possible. But here we are.
Me neither. I didn't think that'd be a thing that would
You're
happen.
nothing but a rabble-rouser. I'm going to put an
I
end
can't
to
remember
your
anything.
rebellion, and then I'm going to have you and your associates arrested.
I don't think so. Good on you for staying optimistic in your final moments.
I have no intention of dying on
that's a
Tartarus,
cold
Captain.
line.
Not when there's so much work left to do. I admit I miscalculated the extent of your influence. The board's plan never accounted for you. This is a mistake I intend to correct. I have Dr. Wells in my custody. Once I've secured his cooperation, I can move forward with the program. I can repair the damage you've done. I can set things right.
Don't test me, Sophia. It's bad for your health.
I'm aware of your propensity for violence. Halcyon is a bloodier place because of you.
Yeah.
I take no
probably.
pleasure in this, you know.
Oops.
I simply have no other option. Leaving you alive is too great a risk. Goodbye, Captain.
Do your worst, you psychopath.
If you insist.
Oh, I challenged her.
This prison is equipped with an automechanical warden. I've had it programmed to eliminate you on sight and rinse your
I have
remains
not watched
down a
Moon
drain.
Knight. I only just finished
And don't
watching
worry. I will inform Dr. Wells that you
the
died heroically. or
Winter Soldier
something.
and Falcon. Go.
Nice going.
Is there something in here I can use?
You got nimble fingers, Captain.
I'm guessing shock is useful against. Can't equip mods. Huh. Let's do it. Got him. Dun 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 dun.
Why won't you
Fucking two-tapped. I think I won. It's made by the Fallout New Vegas developers.
Get me out of here!
That was fucking funny.
You don't know how glad I am to see you. You did the right thing. Akande was a monster. Her death was much deserved and long overdue. And you lunatic, you broke into the board's own
I
fortress
do be a little
just
crazy.
to rescue one doddering old
Yeah.
man. You are absolutely out of your mind, and I can't begin to thank you enough.
What did they do to you?
I'm all right, thanks to you. Akande wanted my cooperation. I'm quite sure she would have beaten it out of me if you hadn't arrived. You've broken the board's stranglehold on this colony, and you saved my life. But there's still so much we have yet to accomplish. You and I are going to have to work harder than ever to save Halcyon. I'm afraid the situation is far worse than any of us ever anticipated. I would like nothing more than to celebrate this victory, but we have a serious problem on our hands. Earth has gone dark. We haven't received a single message in 3 years. There's been no
Earth is
communication,
dead.
no signals, nothing.
Or there's a mass
2
people's
years ago, the Earth's
revolution.
Directorate's frigate disappeared on their way back to Earth. We don't know what they discovered when they arrived, or
Like-
if they arrived at all.
They haven't exactly been hands-on around here anyway. So there's one less rubber stamp to worry about.
Earth is humanity's home planet, Miss Fenhill. The psychological effects of losing our original home will be devastating.
You mean we're all alone out here? Really alone?
I'm afraid so, Miss Holcomb. Halcyon is the only home we have left. Returning to Earth is no longer an option. We're in serious trouble, my friend. Do you know what this means for Halcyon?
No.
We can't rely on Earth for support anymore.
Were we ever getting support from Earth? I feel like throughout this whole thing, no? Okay.
Yes, we do. You've done a marvelous thing. You've succeeded where anyone else would have failed, including me. We must begin the revival process immediately, starting with the Hope's brightest minds, and then we're going to fix this damn colony, one problem at a time. We're going to need a leader, and I can't imagine a better person for the job than you. What do you say, old friend? Will you help us?
I'm the only competent person left.
You won't hear a word of disagreement from me. You're the best thing to ever happen to Halcyon.
Darn
If you
right
want to
I
take it
am.
upon yourself to lead this colony, you have my support. We're not a colony any longer, are we? Our last connection to Earth has been severed, and so we have been set free.
Freedom!
Our future is uncertain, and no one knows what tomorrow holds. Exciting, isn't it?
Got the credits?
The OSI teaches that everything in the
Yep.
universe happens according to the grand plan.
Well, finished the
But
game.
the stranger that arrived in Halcyon was an unplanned variable. From the moment he landed in Emerald Vale, his actions altered the course of history. The events on Tartarus brought about the end of the board's authority. But the board's mistakes would haunt the colony for decades to come. The damage they left behind would require the work of a generation to repair. Dr. Phineas Wells began reviving
Oh.
a handful of the Hope's colonists.
I thought maybe
Engineers,
we were getting
scientists,
teased for Outer Worlds
technicians, and
2.
intellectuals. They were among the brightest minds the Earth had ever sent out into the stars. The Hope scientists and engineers woke up in a colony descending headlong into total collapse. With no way to return to Earth, they had no choice but to band together and devote themselves to the cause of saving Halcyon. The people of Halcyon were nothing if not hardy. In the absence of the board's authority, many of the colony's settlements banded together with a single purpose in mind: survival. Life was especially hard in the years to come. Some towns dissolved by attrition and starvation, but most of them found a way to carry on. In the years to come, Halcyon was forced to reckon with its newfound freedom. The board was gone, and for better or worse, the colony was responsible for its own destiny.
I wasn't actually expecting to
Between
finish the game
MSI's
this
worker-centric
stream.
policies and the Iconoclast's manpower, Sanjar and Zora were able to rally
Whoops.
many of the Terra 2 townships to their cause. MSI's workforce swelled, and the Iconoclast
I still
enjoyed a
technically have
significant
like
surge in
another
their
hour and a
ranks.
half stream. I don't know what to
The
do.
board was too distracted by infighting and internal politics to stop MSI from becoming a powerful corporation
Oopsies.
and a refuge for townships that might have fallen through the cracks. Consumed by paranoia, Lilia Hagen took Sublight Salvage in a controversial direction, openly accusing board officials of an extraterrestrial conspiracy. One day, an
I knew
accident
she was
at the
fucking crazy.
Groundbreaker's docking bay silenced her forever. Time would tell if her replacement could keep the Sublight family together. Adelaide McDevitt replaced Reed Thompson as the leader of Edgewater. She and her followers transformed Edgewater in their image. Anyone loyal to Reed was pressured into leaving town, and those who stayed behind adapted to her way of life. Adelaide transformed the old cannery into a new garden. The nearby Edgewater Cemetery provided a convenient source of
I
fertilizer.
thought we stopped her from using dead
Under the
people
leadership
for
of Drew Ray
fertilizer.
Tennyson, The Groundbreaker held firm against corporate influence. The ship's mechanical stability gave Junlei the time to educate a promising generation of engineers, schooled in her family's traditions. The future of the Groundbreaker looks promising. The rediscovery of the Hope and the abandonment of the lifetime employment program forced Byzantium to come to terms with some uncomfortable realities about the state of Halcyon. While Byzantines were reluctant to surrender the luxuries they'd grown accustomed to, the board's diminished authority gave them little choice in the matter. Nearly everyone had to learn to make do with less. Some even had to get jobs. It was a dark time indeed. Your influence shifted Ellie's perspective. She finally admitted, albeit grudgingly, that she just might need other people. Sometimes. With a steady income from the life insurance payouts, she was finally able to afford a ship of her own. She hired a small crew and flew supply missions to communities on the fringe. Some of them were even legal. Life in Halcyon was sobering for Felix Millstone. The grand revolution he dreamed of never came. There was no great awakening for the colony, no celebrations in the streets. There was only the hard, desperate work of trying to repair a broken colony. Felix never had a head for numbers, but if there was labor to be done, he was there to help. Eventually, Felix realized that the work of a revolution was done with two hands. As much as he enjoyed his adventures aboard the Unreliable, the vicar, known as Max, eventually decided that it was time to move on, to live out the life he had sought so long to create. He knew there were many in the colony who carried burdens much worse than the ones he had struggled with, and he devoted himself to easing their suffering wherever he could. He only ever took up arms again to defend the defenseless. Unshackled from a lifetime of striving and fighting the universe and himself, Vicar Maximilian de Soto was finally at peace. Once the matter with the Hope colonists was resolved, Junlei bashfully asked Parvati if she'd like to join her permanently on the Groundbreaker, and Parvati enthusiastically, if somewhat awkwardly, agreed. The stories of her adventures spread across the colony, and Parvati soon found herself the center of attention. Having served as the engineer of a renowned spacecraft, tramp freighters and wildcat miners sought her out by name, and in no time, she was a fixture in the Groundbreaker's mechanical ecosystem. She and Junlei were never far apart. As hard as she tried to drink them away, Nyoka's memories eventually overcame her. Traveling with the crew served as a constant reminder of the family she'd lost, and so she eventually returned to Monarch to get back to what she found most comfortable: the deep end of a bottle and the far end of a trail. Few have seen her since.
Where did I miss this person?
Swear they
Oh,
hear her
wait.
and her machine gun in the night, screaming swears and spitting bullets.
Yeah. We did reject
unit
her, I
that
think.
accompanied you spread awareness of the product line's superior sanitation and maintenance capabilities across what was left of the colony. This led to a boost in SAM unit sales. Did you know that SAM units are the longest-lasting, toughest-acting cleaning solution in
Aeons?
Halcyon? Minister Clark was released from house arrest, and his contact with you gave him a sense of renewed purpose and vigor. Once it became
Really
clear
didn't
that
expect
no help would be coming from Earth,
You're dying?
he
Why are
threw
you
his
dying? Don't
considerable
die.
efforts and talents into helping Halcyon manage the crisis before it.
I'm doing
As for
pretty
Dr.
good.
Phineas Wells, he spent his remaining years in his orbital lab. He eventually came to terms with his own past
Box
and
of
was
bees?
able to forgive the
Oh,
mistakes
no.
of his younger self by devoting his remaining years to serving the colony. In the end, Dr. Wells was able to save every scientist and engineer aboard the Hope.
Yeah.
Over the next decade, nearly all of the Hope's remaining colonists were successfully revived.
Nearly all?
Halcyon saw a period of rapid
about the others?
technological and scientific advancement. Breakthroughs in dietary supplements saved the colony from starvation. Geoengineering projects and social reforms began to
Is
change
it
the
painting
structure and character
minis?
of the colony. Dr. Wells laid the groundwork for the project to save the colony, but he would never live to see the fruits of his labor.
I feel like that
He
might
passed
make it
away
work.
a
I don't
few
know.
years later.
Depends.
His work was carried on by the scientists
Dr.
and
Wells,
engineers
this
he
one's for you.
revived. Today, Halcyon has stabilized.
Painting
the
a
people
bard.
of the colony work hard to
Bards
adapt
tend
to
to be
their new
colorful.
circumstances. Nearby colonies send aid and supplies. Life will never be easy in Halcyon, but for the first time in its history, there exists a sense of real, genuine hope about the future. And what about you, the unplanned variable in the history of Halcyon? You brought an end to the chaos on Tartarus and proved yourself the most capable leader left in the colony.
Oh shit!
You
I become a
administered the colony
dictator.
in your own image. With the old power of the board destroyed, a new government of Halcyon rose with you
I
at its
became a
center.
lifelong dictator.
With your steady hand, you guided Halcyon through the turbulent years that were to follow, and helped ensure the survival of the colony until the end of your days. No one knows what's happened to Earth, and no one knows what the future has in store for Halcyon. All we know for certain is this: the name of the Unreliable and that of its intrepid captain will remain the subject of countless stories for years to come.
And that was The Outer Worlds. I won't be doing the DLC. I don't have a interest in the DLC. Man. Okay. All right. So that was shorter than I was expecting because the internet told me like 30-ish hours, but that was 25. Fuck, what do I do? Well, I've got to add it to the completed games list. Pull that up. Never believe. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I probably should start on How Long to Beat. That's where I go to get my average for the game lengths. And let's see here. Yeah, they said Outer Worlds 40-hour range. Probably could subtract 10 hours from that for me. And of course, I ended up not doing the DLC, so that I think took away quite a few hours there. Remove that. Inscription. I think I watched play that. I want to say maybe. I watched someone play that a little bit. I can't do horror games. I'm a pussy. All right. Let's see. Games beaten 2022. And add The Outer Worlds. I'll change this to games streamed. Or a mystery. Hold on. Inscription. The game I'm. No, I haven't seen any. Oh, made by Devolver. Okay. You know what? It's got really good reviews. Put it to the wish list. All right, Outer Worlds. Ooh, what do I want to rate this game? It made me laugh. It was an enjoyable ride. However, the gameplay for games like Fallout and this game, because it was made by the New Vegas devs, it just bores me. I find that gameplay so boring after like 2 hours. The enemy just ends up being it's just like squishy enemies that just like bullet sponge. I don't like that. And I think because of the rating I gave Forbidden West. No, I think I gotta bump Forbidden West up to an 8. Alright, so Forbidden West 8 out of 10. I think I'm gonna give this one a 7 out of 10 because it was genuinely really funny. I also like the idea of tearing down a corporation. That's a lot of fun. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the 7 out of 10 at 25 hours. I think I can
let out, and they're like, no.
Ah.
There's a moment when we
Nope.
find.
Twitch, shut up. I think I can share the screen. Let's see. Boom. All right, so this is where we're at right now. We have one DNF'd game because Sable. Oh, that game. Not good. Beautiful looking game. Not that good. I couldn't get into. I couldn't. Suzerain was really good. Sir Bronte was really good. Fucking throat hurts remembering those games though, because it took so much talking. Red Dead 2, Horizon. Fuck, now I gotta think about what game play next though. I mean, I could just stream me kind of 100% Skywalker Saga, but I don't really want to do that. Well, I could do that for the rest of this stream. Play Skywalker Saga for the rest of the stream. Some side quests and stuff like that. Let's see here. Where's Tirado when I need him? I used to be, honestly, that's why I stream. If I didn't stream, I wouldn't have these games finished. It took me, I think two or 3 years until I actually finally fully played Witcher 3 on my own time. I just kept, like, after a while, I was just like, oh, I move on to another game. And then I play that game for a little bit, and then I move on to a different one. But never going back to Witcher. Yeah. Really, the only super long game I think I could say I've really sat down and played on my own be Cyberpunk. It's a super story-heavy game. No, fucking Assassin's Creed Valhalla. But then again, I was like prepping for my thesis on the Anglo-Saxons, so like playing that game made sense for me. All this one. Not on the game list. Yeah, I think I might just play some Skywalker Saga for the last bit of stream. Last hour and a half here of stream. If this game uninstalls at all. Clay is finally playing Prey again. About damn time. Yeah, I think we're gonna play